Alright, hello. Um, it's been a minute since I've done a video and not a stream, and it's also been a minute since I've streamed, but 'cause job. But so yeah, this is not my typical, my server. I decided to see what FeralHeart Unleashed is all about. Now, I don't know too much about this game. I know, obviously, someone got a hold of the Feral Heart source code. Um, I remember like a little bit back and forth um, how that all happened, but I think it's a really cool way to archive a very unique-ish game. Um, this game has a lot of lore behind it. Feral Heart, like the OG. Um, I I'm old as fuck, so I played Impressive Title, and then I played Feral Heart for a little bit, but at that time I was getting a little bit older, and I was like, damn, all my progress, all my items and shit, it's all gone. And I don't know, I didn't care for the transition over to Feral Heart. I played it for a bit, like I said, but um, at that time I was just playing World of Warcraft and moving on to something a little more secure, I guess. And I mean, I could still play as a druid or an animal. So, um, yeah. So also, I'm a little I'm a little puffed. So, sorry if I ramble. It happens even when I'm sober. But yeah. So I did end up messing around with the character creator a bit. I made this guy last night. I was like preparing myself for doing a little recording because I think it'd be fun to do like animal games that I was hooked on and just like still play animal related games because sometimes I don't really want to play a human and yeah. So, anyways, let me stop rambling. So this is uh the OG. Am I correcting that? Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I see. I see. So this is the OG. This is sorry. I'm pretty much going into this game knowing nothing. I heard about it here and there. I don't know. I who made the new models. I am very out of this community, but every once in a while it's nice to go back. So again, this is the original KovuLKD model, if I'm not mistaken, which I might be. We get the modern one. I don't mind the style. I don't mind it. Um, and then you can also be a bear, which I think is really cool because I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot of like serious animal games, and when there are, it's typically like a wolf or whatever. So, you know, the common shit. So then, yes, of course. So this is someone's OG model because originally, yeah, it was one of those games where you technically just play as like a lion. You don't even there wasn't even really that much room for dogs and whatever, but we made our own way. So, oh yeah, so we can let's lock in on bear. I did make like another little randomized bear last night I do think it's really cool that they added a randomized thing. Ooh. Okay, I kinda... Ooh. I'm kind of already vibing with it. I don't know. Let's see what else is out there, though. So, this game also has, like, a shit ton more, customization. Now, even in the original FeralHeart, like, you couldn't layer markings like this. It was very, like, cut and dry. Like, very, very simple. But I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool that there's people out there still passionate about this game that's been gone for a long time. Oh my. Uh, I don't think that we're really gonna stumble upon too much, like, potential. Okay. I mean, this is cool. This is really cool that you can lock different things. I really, ooh. Okay, okay. Now, obviously, you know, we don't have to do the randomization, but I do just kind of want to mess around in it for a minute. I really like these ears. Uh, so I think what we'll do. Ooh. This video in particular might just be creating a character just to kind of mess around in it, and plus I've already rambled a shit ton, and I ain't no editor. Also a really nice feature, the ability to copy and paste. I really don't remember in I'm assuming in the original game that you could like actually type in these, but being a kid, I would just like try to match up like, okay, this is good, and then like get as close to this number as possible. But like the copy and paste feature, are you kidding me, dude? Where was yo ass in 2009? Uh, I I we'll keep the eyes like they are, I guess. Little goofy, but I'll just do white for now because I really don't know what markings I even want to do or colors for the. This is honestly. That's also a nice little effect. I really also, I really love that you can like do multiple markings, because that was definitely not a thing. I'm gonna try to go fast on this, but it is quite interesting to me. So I probably won't go fast on it. Ooh, ooh. Okay, King. Hold on. Dude, wait, oh, dude. Hello. Are we in business or are we in business? Yo. 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 I like it very much. Very, very much. Ah, God. Yeah, sorry. Alright. Where's my head at? Okay. I wanted to do this color. Yeah, I think it's also just a really nice, like, little, you know, if anything, you could just use it as, like, inspiration for characters. Because there's been plenty of times where, um, my characters have started out as FeralHeart or impressive title characters, whatever, and made themselves a little home in my characters forever. So, yeah, I don't know. Inspiration can strike anywhere, and boy, does it strike anywhere. So yeah, sorry, I'm a little OCD. I like to match colors up and shit. Yeah, you get to go through this journey with me, so suffer well. I wonder if there's more that I could do for the main. Do I have tufts? I think I have tufts. If I do, I'll just make them this color, but I don't think I have any. Yeah, for the main, the colors very, they'll go brighter than darker, I guess. Tail tip. Yeah, yeah. So we got ourselves a little fat cat. Technically a bear, but now to give a name. Um what? Jelly? I don't know if I'm gonna keep that name, but it's a nice little start. Okay, so now, oh, this is my little randomized guy. Oh, they're the same size. Oh wait, no, they're not. Okay, so now, let's, wait, is Sliver a, okay, he's new model. we gotta go with the OG dog. I am doing a dishonor to the OG cat because I mean we wouldn't be here without the Lion King. But so I think the only one of my only gripe, maybe there's a way to change it. So you have to physically drag these options, which it's not that big of a deal. It's really not, but it is convenient. So let's just randomize ourselves. I'm just gonna scroll and I'm gonna click elbow, rump. Okay, this is our little tufts. So then on this side, which my blind ass, it took me a minute to figure out where the fuck the other options were. Okay, let's do slide. Split membrane. Okay. I feel like, I guess my eyes just kind of are sitting weird outside my head. Okay. And then we'll do this one for this eye. Okay, I like it. We'll do, wait. Okay. No, I'll just keep normal. Ooh. Gonna reroll on that. So we also have little slide here. We can change our ear size, which fantastic technology. I'm gonna have a little bit larger. Silky. Look how silky. Yeah, and then for a lot of things, you can also change the sizes. Maybe that's why. I like it. I really, really like it. Now, these are probably more just for the newer models they went more in depth with, which is understandable. I'm gonna keep most of that the same. Sometimes there's too many options and I just don't know what to do. So, tail. Yeah, a lot less customization options for classic model, which again is understandable. Test. Do fade, sick fade. We'll do normal. Ooh, kind of clipping out of our body there a little bit. We'll do a slightly smaller tail. We still mean some business. So then, oh yeah, so because you can have, I think it's up to 3. Yeah. You can double click. So I'm not gonna go through a lot of the markings. I think I'm just gonna mostly pick it random 1 or 2, and then just kind of give a little bit of example. Okay. Okay. I like this. I like this. Okay. Cattle. you know, since it's just that one little spot there, I think that will look fine. So I'm just gonna say this is good to go. Obviously we still paste from, we're gonna mess with colors a bit. And then next episode, we're gonna actually try to play the game. But I like to just kind of dig around. Yeah, like I said, I am a little bit anal on some things sometimes, so... Man, I don't know what kind of... Honestly, let's just go with, like, the OG... Just a regular old... emo-looking wolf. Let's just do that. I think that'll be... I don't think I had... Marking here... Oh, man, this is gonna be sick. Where... No, I'll keep the purple. Let's be a little unique. Just a touch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do... Okay, now we're looking like somebody. Okay, that's the only head marking I have. Our tufts. Yes, we do have tufts. For our tail marking, we will also make that white. Nose. So yeah, we're going for a very basic, quick, quote unquote, design. I'm already putting in too much effort into this, I know, but oh, okay, we got a nice little bloody wine color. Okay, this one. This is our mysterious eye. It's covered by our hair. Is this the one? Okay, yeah. You know, maybe a little bit of a pop like that, huh? Some little different flair there. I'm gonna go with one of my go-to names. No, Wolf's Bane. Wolfsbane. Edgy. It's an edgy little name. But yeah. So you know, this is also it's a free game, which I really should have mentioned that at the beginning, to be honest. Um, but you know, if you just kind of even like I said, if you want to just kind of mess around with the free character creator, the game is free. You do need an account to log in. Main menu. Maybe you can get past it and just create. I don't know. giving away my information is my strong suit. Why would I stop now? So, yeah, check it out, you know? So, you can, it's got more options than Cyberpunk. You can, you can create many, many different options here. Ooh. Um, I would say, you know, be a little careful with the randomizer. I feel like it is a dangerous button. It is a lot of power to hold. Because yes, even though you can lock a lot of things, you're pressing randomize for a reason, and you have to face what one button can bring. Ooh. Okay, I love what's happening here with the markings. This is like a beautiful uh exotic beach character. I don't know. Ooh, Barney. He's got like a little sea serpent tail. Bear dog. Cat dog. Bear. I love that you can scale things too. That adds so much more customization. But all right, I think you got the idea. I think you got the picture here. So, like I said, you know, just if nothing else, give it a little free chance. Give it a little free chance to maybe make a great new character through a randomized button. Oh, wow. Wow. Hold on. Oh man, shit. Shit. I thought I did markings. Maybe there's no translation to some of these. That's okay. But yeah, so um just it also it kind of reminds me of like the old Wolf creator game, quote unquote. It was like a flash thing on DeviantArt way back when, and people would make characters on that and then upload them. Be like, yo, this is my character. I believe you can also use your preset, so you can go into the files, make your own design. I don't know how intricate it is for this game. I don't know if it's a lot of like uh, trial and error or if it's a pretty simple. Oh my gosh. Because uh, in in the original games, it was not a very um, beginner friendly type of thing. But you know, if you already have a pre-existing character, whatever, you know, you can use your preset. I'm not gonna click that because I don't need it to open up my pictures for some reason. I am curious on what test does though. I mean, I figured this is what a test is gonna be, but this is, dude, someone somewhere put quite a bit more effort in this game. Now, like I said, I haven't really played FeralHeart that much. I much more of impressive title. I said it once, I'll say it again. Um, so I don't know what's original maps and what is the new creators' implementations. Implementations? I don't know. But oh, so this is how you travel between maps. But yeah, I'm good. I understand the character creator. You do too now. So I'll see you in the next episode where we actually play the game. Bye.